Hey guys, it's Monday. I don't have time for an introduction, so I'm not going to do one. I recorded an intro earlier, but my video ended up being 14 minutes long, so I cut it out, so I'm redoing it, and it's going to be really fast, and I'm really sorry. Real quick recap on my weekend. It was insanely busy. My best friend Serafina and her husband were in from Idaho. We hung out with my other best friend Jessica, and we did all kinds of stuff this weekend. We went bowling, we watched movies, we ate so many foods I can't even, the amount of food we consumed this weekend is insane. We had cheesy bagels, we had Chinese food, we had more Chinese food, we had drinks. We had more cheesy bagels, we had nachos, we had more nachos, we had voodoo donuts, which are amazing donuts. They have the weirdest combinations like cereal and bubblegum and grape, and I had a maple bar with bacon on it. It was just the weirdest thing ever, but not quite as weird as you would imagine. It tasted pretty good. And cakes. I can't forget cakes. Yesterday, Sunday, I helped out at a play. I volunteered a while back because I was really bored and I needed something to do, and so I said I would usher for them. So I went and ushered for them, and then I went and met my friends at the airport and saw them off back to Idaho, which was really cool, and I'm really sad they're gone, but it's always nice when they get to come visit. Okay, I'm going to try and do this as quick as possible, and it's going to be a long video, and I'm sorry, but I have 8 questions to answer and more questions to ask. First off, I want to comment on videos. Sierra, the fact that you collect Pez, that is amazing. I used to collect Pez. I don't know what happened to them. They're in a box someplace. Harry Potter? Yeah, I love Harry Potter. Well, that's not true. I've always wanted to be really into, all the stuff that was associated with Harry Potter. I honestly wanted a snitch. You have no idea how bad I wanted a snitch. There was a lamp at Hallmark that looked like a golden snitch, and that was the one thing I wanted, the absolute most, but I never got it, and they ran out, and I didn't have money, so yeah, I'm snitchless, but I so wanted a golden snitch. In fact, I'm actually in the process of rereading all the Harry Potter books because I wanted to catch up and refresh my mind, because I have this really bad thing. I won't reread books ever. There's maybe 3 or 4 books since I started reading that I've been able to read multiple times, and I'm glad these are one of them. So I'm rereading those, but a huge Harry Potter fan, although I never got into this stuff, mostly because I had no one around that really wanted to get into it either. Serafina, who I was talking about earlier, she kind of was into it, but we never got into it too much. But I love Harry Potter. So let me see. Kelly also, Oreos dipped and stuff, I totally agree. I'm a big milk fan, but orange juice. Oreos dipped in orange juice, amazing. Yes. Ashley, your dancing was really cool. What was that for? Let's see. Megan, mirror writing, that is awesome. I don't know if you can see my mirror behind me. I've had that there for forever. We used to write on the mirror all the time. In fact, our bathroom mirror can still always has writing on it. We leave notes to each other all the time on it. Very cool. Okay, questions and answers. How are you introduced to theater? Oh gosh. Okay, so I used to do theater in middle school. In high school, I helped with something freshman year, I don't remember what, and then I kind of disappeared from theater. I had so much stuff going on in high school with working and band that I didn't do much of it. Yeah, 96. My friend was telling me about Wicked, and she was all excited she got tickets. I had no idea what it was. So we ended up going and trying to lotto, because tickets here in Portland sold out in 3 hours. So we tried to lotto, didn't win. Tour left, we went up to Seattle, because Seattle's only 3 hours away from here, and we tried lotto there, and we went on Saturday. It was the last chance we had to see it because we couldn't drive up both days, and we won lotto for the evening show, so it was awesome. We saw Shoshana and Megan, and it was so great. I loved it. I didn't get into theater then, but it definitely kind of put me back into the mindset of, oh yeah, I really did like theater. So then from that, I was looking for CDs, and I found the Drowsy Chaperone, listened to that, fell in love with it, started looking at more CDs, and just snowball effect, and I love theater now. You probably can't tell because you can only see a fraction of my room, but my entire room's done in theater stuff. Let's see. Highlights and lowlights of 08. Highlights. I couldn't really think of many, but I came up with Disneyland. Serafina and her husband and Jess and we all went to Disneyland in July. We try and take at least one trip down there a year. depending on if we can afford it and we can all get time off when we're working. And so yeah, we went down in July. It was super fun. We also went to Universal Studios, and just it's always a great time. Then in September, I got to see Hanson twice in 2 days. We also did the walk. We walk a mile without shoes to raise awareness and kind of raise money, I guess, because for every person that walks, Hanson donates $1 to different causes. And in Africa, there's like Tom's Shoes, where if you guys don't know what Tom's Shoes is, it's a great organization. Check it out. For every pair of shoes you buy, they donate a pair to a child without shoes. Anyways, we walked a mile with them. That was awesome. We got to walk and talk with them the whole way, take pictures. It was great fun. Did that in Portland, then drove up to Seattle the next day, did that. So that was probably, those were my 2 big highlights, the Hanson concerts, because I hadn't been here in 5 years, and then Disneyland. Lowlights, I quit my job without having a backup, and I can't find one now, so that's definitely a lowlight. 08 was just kind of bland. It wasn't anything exciting. I mean, there's no major downfalls, but nothing great either. Let's see. Oh gosh, this is going long. All-time favorite song, can't name it. Let me give you a couple artists and songs I like. Shoshana Bean, Good Enough, Can't Nobody, Superhero, top 3. Hanson, Runaway Run, One More Time, Breakdown. I won't tell you how to get those because technically I don't think they're on CDs except for Runaway Run. Mark and James, if you've never heard of them, they're great. My Own Way, Empty Apartment, and Best I Never Had. I can sing those songs all forever. Everybody else, they were great. They opened for Hanson. Check out Alone in This World and Makeup. I love them. Broadway songs, I actually had to go onto iTunes and see what songs I played the most just to see if I could get an idea. It was basically the entire Spring Awakening sound cast recording. But other than that, I have to say I'll Cover You from Rent and Suddenly Seymour. I don't know why I love that song, but I really love Suddenly Seymour. Favorite Broadway stars that I follow and forums I lurk in. Only forum I really lurk in is the Shoshana forum, Show Beanies. I don't follow many people, which is probably bad. I really like Sutton Foster, only because I've seen her in a couple things and she's always just great. I don't follow her or anything. Saw Wicked. I met Josh Lehman, who he's just like the nicest person, so I watch what he does. Yeah, I don't really follow anyone. I just kind of see what's going on. In fact, I'm really bad at following things. Okay, gosh, this is going long. Let's see. New Year's resolutions, I don't make any. I would like to work on learning the guitar. I'd love to write some songs, but I don't make resolutions because I never keep them, and it's just disappointing then. What color would I be? I would be black. Why? Because it is a combination of all colors, and I think that, you know, your life is made up of so many different things. There's disappointments, there's happy times, there's just everything. So black is all colors mixed together, so I would be black. Favorite color, though, is yellow because you can't not look at yellow and not be happy. Worst injury? Knock on wood, I don't have one. I tried to think of it. I couldn't come up with something. I have a couple scars here and there, but it is nothing big. Again, knock on wood. Okay, my questions for next week. 1, what's your favorite possession? 2, earliest childhood memory. My favorite possession is probably my car. It allows me to go everywhere. I love the freedom I get with it, and it's been my dream car since the 7th grade. So that's probably my favorite possession. My earliest memory was when we lived in California when I was 4. I remember sitting in a stroller waiting to go to the park that was across the street, and the stroller, I think, had umbrellas on it. I also remember not being able to fly a kite because the airport was too close, and a magical incident involving a My Little Pony. Sorry this video was so long, Sierra. I can't wait to see your video tomorrow.
Don't push the button.
Don't push the button.
Don't push the button.